Yeah.
So that's one of the things that when I start to think about what like Chris Cuomo, you know what bothers me the most about it is one thing that bothers me about it more than anything else is that I look, even if I'm not listening,
Uh,
I always see the handoff.
right. Oh, between him and Don Lemon.
And
Don
Don
Lemon.
Lemon.
They got
But you know they have a handoff between uh, Anderson Cooper
right,
and Don. I mean,
right. So
and Chris. But Don Lemons and Chris is much more animated, much
and
better.
not only they treat each other like family, they be like, "Yo, I love you," all that stuff. But I was like, "Oh, okay," but they do that all the time from one to the other, and so, um, and that's I was like, it seems kind of empty without him being on there. That's what I
It
Yeah,
was
is.
saying.
he was definitely a he was a winner.
Yeah, well,
But they're getting a lot of flack, right? CNN's getting flack for it.
well, Gary knows the story, and I'd like to. I definitely want to know what that's
What is
about.
there to tell? I mean,
I don't,
one thing.
because I don't really understand what he did.
All right.
I didn't read it. Maybe I didn't read it the way I should have read it, but
What
I
he
don't
did
understand.
is that he used his journalism friends
All
to
right.
try to dig up dirt on the people who were accusing his brother,
I think that's part of it.
right? But the
Well,
question is, was he
it's
digging up dirt or was he just trying to soften the blow for his brother?
no. What it is, he used his influence and his
Right.
connections to kind of guide to make sure his brother does not step in a minefield. Anybody will do that for their brother. So
That's what I
so
say,
let's
That's
and
what I
say
then
was
that for
thinking. That's
right.
exactly what I was thinking.
So I'm going to share a good story. This is a positive story.
okay,
I did something for a conference last year,
all right,
and they forgot to pay me. So
okay,
I called Pat
yep,
and
yeah,
I said, Pat, this conference forgot to pay me. And Pat said, this is the honest truth. Pat said, Gary, they probably overlooked it. And when you call the person who is in charge, make sure you don't lie. That's what he told me.
right.
So let's just
I remember
say
that.
so let's just say it was $500, right? So I said, Pat was like, how much is it? It's $500 for what you did. I said, okay. And then the lady asked me, I hope I don't, so there's only so many. The lady asked me, well, how much we owe you? And I said, 500. So Pat said, don't try to say 600 or 7. Don't try to
I
play any
remember that,
games of that,
Gary.
right?
I remember.
And so the lady said, so I said 500. He said, you're going to get more. And she sent me a check for more.
Right.
So what I think Chris was doing is telling his older brother, basically, look, this is what's coming down the pike. And this is the type of questions this news outlet is going to ask you, and this news outlet is going to ask you. So when that happens, somebody on the inside busted somebody because CNN hired an outside investigator to look into that.
Okay.
So there's nothing I don't think you and I would do for anything. If I was in some type of trouble, right, and you were influential enough to find out what was happening, sure you would tell me. But they got somebody on the outside to come in. So I'm just gonna tell you this: Chris Cuomo is gonna be a rich man because he's sought after.
I I think both of us had this conversation. Me and you, we had this conversation that we're going to see him again, like probably on CNBC, not
Yeah,
CNBC,
that's what Dad said.
MSNBC.
That's what Dad said.
What Dad said,
Okay,
MSNBC.
and
We'll
Fox will
see
be a
him
fool not
somewhere.
to run after him. That's the
Mm,
first thing because him and Sean Hannity back to back is powerful.
okay.
Yeah, but Gary, but he doesn't see eye to eye with
With Fox,
Fox.
you don't have to. You don't have to.
Wait a minute.
All Fox has to say is they're becoming balanced and fair So they're
by
watching
by bringing him
hiring
on.
Chris Cuomo.
Hey, you're right, G.
That's all the
Gary,
people.
Gary,
You're right.
Gary.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm looking right into the camera. You're the fixer. Music, Pat. Music, music, music.
Oh, right.
Wait a minute. Somebody following.
Wait a minute.
Oh, there's a bunch of people jumped in.
Hey, I'm going by what and let's go back up to the top, just saying what's
Okay,
up to
say
everybody.
hi. What's up, everybody? Cool.
And listen, this was my man, seeing him at Pelk. It was just great seeing him at Pelk,
The original Quine.
Yeah, Quine. His wife told us not to call him Quine, but I mean he's Quine.
But we don't live with her, so we can get away with it, right?
Yeah, I think we can.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Just don't
Pat,
say
I can't
Quine in
hear
front
my-
of her. Don't say Quine in front of her.
We won't say it in front of her, right? Because that's our girl, so we have to. And then Winona just I don't
Long
know,
time to see her.
Yeah, she's was going through some stuff. She's she had a procedure that was done.
Okay.
So she's listening to us while she's in pain. So we just want to tell you, Winona,
Shout out,
we're thinking
the
about
originals. One of the originals. Cool.
She's one of the originals.
Oh. Listen, I approve that name.
Go ahead, Quine. Go ahead, Quine. I called him that right when we were all together. We was in the hall.
Okay. And then what happened?
Nah, I just called him Quine. I don't know if you saw the picture that his wife put up of me and Paul.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So she had seen him 2 weeks before at his church.
Right.
So she put the picture up and she was like, "That's not my husband's name." I was like, "Oh, come on. But he Reverend Quine to me.
I bet you in an intimate setting, she called him Quine. My man would be like this. Hey, Quine.
That's
washing
my man,
the dishes,
Quine.
washing the dishes, everything.
I think what he did at Pelk, he must have introduced somebody at Pelk, I think it was. And when he introduced him in his prayer voice.
Oh, yeah, Quinn is now, we should just put him on as the teacher. Like y'all teaching me how to speak. J Mass, that's what we're gonna call him right now. Jeremiah Mass. We're gonna call him J Mass.
Mm-hmm.
Said I'm coming across it like a preacher more and more each week. There go my girl K Street.
Yep. That's my girl, K Street.
You know what she said?
Yeah.
So your boy's about to get his 18 million though.
Yeah, well, she sounds like she's always right about stuff. So
yeah. Aaron Wilson, that's the politician. Y'all,
No
Gary,
doubt.
you know when you guys would get to know him. Have I ever introduced you to him?
I know Aaron, Pat.
no,
Yeah.
I don't know Aaron, but I've seen some of his posts. He said something very interesting last week. I didn't get a chance to follow up that.
Is Aaron I think he does something in DC. He's a politician or something like that in DC.
Oh, he write down. Oh, he's that close.
He's here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Oh, maybe I get to see him next week.
Aaron, just put in there what you do. Claudette, how you doing? Good to see you. I loved it when Winona came back with us and was like, isn't that good journalism though, to some degree?
I mean, isn't it? Because when people want to find out certain things, don't they sliver to do it? Isn't that part of journalism? And I'm not saying it because I like him, but if Pat got into any problems or anything like that, or if you got into any problems like that, and I can use my influence to one up. Was it a crime or was it
bad judgment?
They said it's ethical. They can't put it on their, at the end of the day, there are bigger people that pull strings. Because listen, so Letitia James, you guys probably don't see, she pulled out of the race for governor. So I'm going to tell you what I think. This is a long shot, right?
Yeah, she was down with it.
Well, she's the one that got him in trouble.
Yeah, she's the one that prosecuted the whole thing.
Right.
She hired outside investigators. That's the new key now. If anybody's working on, they say we're going to hire outside investigators, you're cooked.
Mm-hmm.
Because inside investigators could be influenced because these are people you work with all these years. Nobody going to rat on Chris Cuomo. He too fine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right.
So what I think is going to happen, I told you Fox is going to make a run at him, but you're not going to know. Right?
I think MSNBC going to get him.
Dave Ennis is saying, nah, it's not going to happen because his followers ain't going to follow him to Fox.
I'm going to tell you where he's going to end up. Not MSNBC. He's going to go to CNBC.
I thought CNBC for a second, but CNBC, I don't know, G. MSNBC It would take.
Who's gonna go behind? He's gonna go after Rachel.
Behind her. He's not good.
So then Chris, that young boy Chris is gonna go, because Joy gonna stay in her spot, and you could put Chris in between Rachel and Joy.
Right.
But that 10 o'clock spot is kind of weak. They may put him up at 10 against his boy Don.
He'll take out Don.
He would take out Don.
He'll take out Don.
Or he could go to the streaming service. So they all got streaming services too.
Yeah, but he's going to take prime time. He's going to be, even if he takes 9 or 10 o'clock, he's still going to wipe out whoever comes in. He can't take out Rachel Maddox. He took
out Rachel.
He's getting more people.
Head-to-head with Rachel.
He gets more people than her.
Rachel.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, but what you end up doing, you watch Chris. You see, Rachel is so smart, man. It's just so smart. So Rachel be getting in there. And be like, gosh. So if MSNBC is going for him, you want him either in the 8 o'clock slot or the 10 o'clock slot. Then Brian Williams is leaving at 11.
Right.
So that's another slot that's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then Jackson has gone over to the streaming service at CNN.
Yeah. Real quick, what's the nickname you gave Jeremiah? J
Mass.
J Mass.
Okay.
So Patrick, Camilla wants to ask if you're drinking real milk.
Actually, it's worse than milk. I'm afraid to tell you what I'm drinking, but it's worse.
You drinking Nutriment?
No.
Yo, that's the best drink in the world, bro.
Yeah, I do have
Nutriment.
No, it's eggnog.
Yo, go home. Just take yourself off.
Wait, somebody's on. Who is this, Gary? Emily Palmer.
Wow.
It's Emily Palmer, Patrick.
Yeah. You know her real name is Paulette.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Emily's real name is Paulette.
I would have never known that. Paulette Powell. I didn't even know Paul. When I saw the name, I was like, I don't even know who this is.
Yeah, that's Emily. Yeah.
I'm
Emily Glennis.
I'm the only one of my kind.
Yeah.
Made me.
Is Sister Palmer still alive? Is the mom still alive?
I think so.
Emily's your mom still?
Healthy mind. I remember.
You know who made that song?
Who?
The Gaithers.
Is it really the Gaithers?
Yo, the Gaithers catalog is bigger than you think.
Might be bigger than Michael Jackson's than the Beatles.
No, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Yo, Gary.
Yeah.
Emily is Karen, Glennis,
and Emily. And Emily.
Right. And the reason I was just talking about it today because when I was going to Gary's funeral, we went through Park Slope. They've always lived down there.
Right, they do.
They always lived down at Park Slope.
Right.
Emily, what's her real last name again? Her maiden?
Her maiden is Palmer.
Oh, Emily Palmer.
Mm-hmm.
And she ended up marrying with a P.
I think the guys from what the church there?
Emily didn't think that when she said hi, we was going to talk about her. Say, be careful.
Well, first of all, I'm glad you
know. Sister Palmer's still alive.
That's beautiful. Beautiful to know.
Okay, that's good. Real quick though, guys, I'm gonna tell you now. Eggnog from Turkey Hill is the best one.
Yo, that always give me asthma, bro.
I'm gonna ask Nosa to pick it up.
Listen to me. Eggnog from Turkey Hill. It gotta be Turkey
Hill. Donna says she's praying your strength with that.
I know. I'm doing great with milk though.
But eggnog is worse.
Yeah, eggnog is worse.
You know what you got up in that joint?
It's like spoiled eggs in there or something like that.
Love it. Oh, sounds good, but I just can't do the eggnog.
It's a dairy's nightmare, man.
It is. But I have not, from the time we stopped drinking milk, I don't drink milk. But I guess I'm in a festive joint. I don't know. Zenobia said anything from Turkey Hill is good.
Same thing Jimmy said. That's true, man. Turkey Hill.
It's true.
Their lemonade is the bomb. You don't gotta tell me. Their lemonade is the bomb.
I don't know. Simply.
Simply.
What's the name? Nilsa buys that here.
That Simply is good.
Simply Lemonade, Simply whatever.
Simply something.
Lord Jesus. Oh, let's put it in the chat. Best juices.
The
Best juices.
No, the best juice is cran grape. Ocean Spray cran grape. That's my number one.
Gary.
I hear you.
Simply is way ahead of the game right now.
Yeah, Simply is up there. Yeah,
Simply. Let me check this thing out. Simply.
It's Simply them, but it's like Simply regular lemonade, and then they have this strawberry lemonade. It's to die for.
Oh,
Yo, Gary,
I think that's what I'm talking about.
I got to tell you something. It's in my fridge right now.
It's in my fridge right now.
Hold
I got
on.
it right here.
Vernon know what he's talking about. He said Jack Daniel's eggnog.
Well, whatever Vernon says is real.
Well, can we drink it, Vernon?
Vernon's food is so good. We having a live sit down with Vernon.
We
brunch.
We have to.
Vernon can cook his tail off, man. And then you can't have a good cook. Now he's only a good cook. He's a good conversationalist. So we'll eat and all that. So I don't know how we're gonna put all the mics around the table.
We'll find a way.
We'll find a way. He has enough space at the house too. So
you see your girl timekeeper. He says Simply.
I'm mad at timekeeper because timekeeper ain't give me no shout out. And I've her kids are my internet god kids.
Gary,
I take care of my god kids.
Have you ever seen? I think he's old enough now. As a baby, I'm serious. I'm not even joking. He could call out the solar system.
The solar system.
Yeah, I did the same thing with Tony. That's my baby right there.
That's why you like that. That's why you like that. Simply cranberry juice cocktail. Love the lemonades, the blueberry, strawberry, and raspberry.
Yo, I gotta resonate with Mike on the Southwest Airlines Mott's Cran Apple.
Yeah, you're right.
Mott's with the straight apple juice wins. Yeah,
that's true. But listen,
this is a classic, right?
But when you fly, always ask for the cran apple because they give you the whole can.
You get the whole can.
There ain't nothing better. The can is always better with juice because for some reason it gets colder.
Oh, I mean, my thing is they don't just give you a cup of it. That's the reason why I say ask for cran apple. They'll give you the whole can because a lot of people don't ask for it, so they'll never want to just keep it open.
See what my
check out your God. Check out your God. Check out your godchild, man. Check out your godchild.
He can tell you
the chemical makeup of gunpowder.
How old is this kid, man? How old is this kid? I think
the NRA must love him.
All right, we're gonna have to ask her to put him on tape, and so we could play it. Gunpowder.
I think this kid is like 2 or 3. He can't be like 2 or 3 years old or something like that. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I just send money. They're probably gonna when I see Camilla, I'm probably gonna walk right by her and don't know. Like, aren't you Gary Graham? It's sad now because not sad. It's funny because if we would have went to Pelk, all 3 of us, right? We would have walked by people that we don't know because there's some Pelk participants like I listened to your show. So Tony goes to Miami for a funeral, and somebody rolls up on him and is like, "Yo, I love your dad's show." You say, "How you know?" I say, "Yeah, they talked about how you came down here 6 months ago and crashed." That's how to show you how long the show is. This is 65. Yeah, so we start to be very careful what we say because people will roll up on me like, "Yo, I watch your show all the time."
Right.
And I get all these T-shirts, and that's how I got this stuff. People just send stuff.
And we'll wear your joint now, so just send it to us.
Wear it.
We'll go ahead and wear it.
Big shout out to Terrence Farrell because we're getting his joint next week.
Yeah, it's coming in the mail.
It's coming in the mail, and Oliver is sending some stuff. That's coming in the mail.
See, T. Thomas talking about Marby, ginger beer, coconut water, homemade fresh.
That's a whole nother section, T.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother section.
Yo, but Pat, over here, they're selling all of the West Indian stuff at Walmart.
Yeah, they have a section now for international. Yeah, they started to do that.
And your store over here by the shoppers. I mean shoppers also do it too.
Yeah, they come on. The whole thing is to try to close down mom and pops, all of that. So in order for them,
I know one thing. One store ain't closing down as long as I'm alive, is my boy Ernest Foods.
That is, you better believe
You
that.
better believe it.
I'm
Walmart,
just trying to make sure they don't.
BJ's. I'm going there this weekend. Nobody's ever going to shut down my boy's shop.
Yo, listen.
When I saw that, first of all, P, I thought me and Ernest was close. That's E Money. Y'all don't know him as how I
no. He was always E. See, I'm G Money.
Yeah, he's E.
He's
Money.
E Money. Easy Money.
G Money. He had E
right
before there was
G.
IMAX.
Yeah.
And before there was all of that, he was already E. Listen, what's our boy's name that came on? With the speaker, Paul.
Pat, I'm laughing because people don't understand. We exaggerate.
Yeah, no,
it's true. It's true.
Listen.
Nobody call him Ernest.
Listen,
or call him Ernie.
What's our boy's name, Paul? That you gave the card to, man. He spoke at the graduation. Come on,
Eric
man.
Eric
Thomas. E was E before Eric Thomas was E.
It's true.
It's true. It's true.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me that's E. I never heard him. Listen, I never heard him raise his voice.
Telling the truth. Never.
You're
never
absolutely
heard him raise his voice. When he gets mad, he'd be like, "Come here." let me talk to you.
Listen, I lie to you not. Ern used to play point guard.
Yeah.
I'm not lying to you, right?
Yeah.
Somebody stole the ball from Ern, and Ern looked at him, and they gave him the ball back. That's how cool Ern is. Ern was coming. You know how Ern come down?
Yeah.
Was back on. Somebody stole the ball, and Ern just looked at him
with his legs.
Hold up.
All the girls
was he Crazy Legs? Was he called Crazy Legs?
Right.
Listen, girls will come. They will fill. I was gonna say the
comment. You see his bow legs. You see his bow leg.
Yeah. But he grown now, so we can't talk about college days.
We can still talk about
it. The only person that called Ernest is his wife.
Probably
call him Ernest.
Probably.
But you're gonna find out. I'm not gonna bust out, but you're gonna find out. And just 3 things you know about Ern. I'm gonna say this story because this is true. If it wasn't for Ernie, Tony wouldn't be going to Oakwood.
That's right.
Oakwood.
That's right. So I'm just going to tell you the truth.
That's right.
About his philanthropy. People think that we have philanthropy.
So some people are looking in text. Ernest is coming up, everybody. So just hold on. Hold
all that stuff. Ernie is coming up. So we queued him. So 2 quick stories. So our foundation, and y'all have me run that. One day I called Ernie.
Reggie. I'm sorry, Pat. Reggie. Yeah. Reggie said I seen him get frustrated on the court.
And Erica's calling him out too.
Erica says hairy bow legs. Oh.
We may have to ask him to take off his pants if he
Yeah. He's at work. I know he's at work.
The only one that could ask him that. So I call Ern on this is my strength. I call her like once a quarter. Me and Ernie be talking because he helped me with my business.
Right.
And he was like, he said to me, "Gee, you're a minority, but if you get your wife on there, they have women minority loans and things like that." So I asked Ern if there was anybody that needed any money last quarter. So sometimes when people don't apply, I just go out and Ernest gives me somebody. We gave away $500 to them. But 2 years ago, when Tony was going to Villanova, I lied to you not. This is a true story. The day of graduation, right? Tony gets the highest honor from Northeastern Academy.
Right.
So he comes up to me like an agent, and he says, "Gee, I know you want your son to go to Oakwood. You don't want him to go to Villanova." And Tony's about to go on the basketball team. He's about to walk on.
Right.
Because I met Dwayne McClain, and he hooked it up that Tony would go there. I didn't lie to him or whatever. Tony comes to me. I try to play hard with Tony. I try to play hard with Ern, and Ern says, "Gee, I know you. Just call me in the morning, and we'll get it all set up." I lied to you the next day.
The joint was set.
Someone had it set. Tony, Ernest don't mess with anything. So
listen,
he's a good guy, man.
He almost made me leave the ministry.
What he did?
He got me into stocks.
Yeah, I think
he's the one that got me into stocks, man. So when I hit that
that 200
grand, I learned that from Ern. I'm not giving him no money for it, but
I think Ern got more money than Whitley Phipps, man. I think
Hey,
Whitley Phipps
Gary.
I think Whitley Phipps owe Ernest money.
probably.
So Ben Carson too.
Yeah, probably do. Listen. He's at work. Paul, can you bring him up? He's at work.
Yeah, he's a little early.
Let's bring him up.
Like how he is. It's good.
I know he's can't be on with us that long. See, I know he already talking to customers. Look at that. He's already
pointing people out. Yo, get out of here.
Hey, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. Get out of
I have
here.
to pay taxes here.
We're ready for you. We're ready for you.
Erica said, Ernie coming on. Yeah, he's coming on. Here he is.
He's closing up something.
Yeah. He's always doing something. Always.
Now you got to put on your mute.
You're on mute.
We're afraid to tell you what to do too, Ernie.
Yeah, we're afraid.
I'm honored to be with you, gentlemen. I was concerned, but I'm honored. Thank you.
We know you busy, but
never too busy. Never too busy.
Listen,
I'm honored to be here with the elders of with you. nice young men.
Gary, he knew how to come back with the 1-2.
Right.
Ern, I don't know if you can see everybody in the chat, but
I can. I can't see the chat. I see people popping up. Kimberly.
Yeah, saying what's
Kimberly.
up. Miggs is the legend himself. Everybody's like, hey, listen, Ern, Gary, Ernest is light skin. Remember that?
I used to be.
Yeah.
No, that means what happened? We don't bring anybody light skin on the show.
We don't bring light skin people.
We don't bring light skin people on the show.
Look at Ern. We don't bring pretty guys on the show. We don't do that.
Then I qualify to be with you then.
So G. I was saying I saw Ern on earlier. We were talking earlier. Looked at him. Y'all look right in his face. He don't look like Sister Flowers.
Yeah, that's his mom. There's no doubt about that.
I was just about to ask
How's
Dad and how's the crew? First of all, how's Alicia?
Everybody's
a little
update.
Good.
Everybody's still smiling.
Good.
That's the deal. I guess let's get to it because my man got business. What made you do this? I mean,
wait, Pat. Wait.
Oh, hold on.
Before he enters in, we were talking about some names before, so we just need you to know he's a victim. His family is a victim of non-real names. So we was talking about this last week. So you're gonna have to enter in on this. Your mom's name. I mean, rest her soul. Rest her soul. Your mom's name is what?
Yvonne. And her nickname, because well, first of all, my father's from Alabama.
Right.
My mother's from Jamaica, so I had the best of both worlds. I was talking to cousin Reggie a little while ago. We grew up because his father's from down south too, and his mother obviously from Jamaica.
Right.
Same thing. So we grew up eating ackee and saltfish with grits. We grew up.
All right.
We went to one family, it was peas and rice. Went to another family, it was rice and peas.
Rice and peas. Yeah.
But yeah, we were talking about mother. Like my mother is one of 8 girls, all beautiful women from Mandeville. They're all in the church.
Yep.
And they have names like Yvonne, and her nickname is Marjorie. So
right.
Only West Indians have this name. My other aunt is Mercelin.
Yeah.
And then we have Beulah.
Beulah G.
Yeah, her nickname is Sweet Pea. Then you have Annalyn. Her nickname is Honey.
Right.
Then you got the quintessential name, Constance.
Yeah. It's true.
You know what's so funny? I was talking to Nilsa about this. What's up with these new West Indian people with the Black American name? Like, my cousin's name is Tamara. Your name is supposed to be Sharon. Everybody. And then, so I was talking to this girl. Her name is Ebony. I said, "You from Jamaica?" They don't do that They do that now. They've Americanized the name. We miss the Constance. We miss the Sharons. We miss the Beulahs.
And the Vernons and the Wignows.
The Vernons and all that kind of stuff. The names has changed all of a sudden.
It's a new world we're in. It's a new world.
All right, Pat, hit him with the 1-2.
No, really. First of all, I'm mad at you because I normally know when you're making your money moves. but it's okay. It red bottoms, so we good with that, right? I'm trying to figure out. I saw it come up. It's the first time I seen it. It came up on Facebook, and I said, "That's Earn. That's Earn Money, right?" So I was like, "Earn Money got a store, and I don't know about it."
I didn't find out about it either. I tripped up on it myself.
So then I understand it's organic foods. It's in our neighborhood. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead, take it away from here. How did it all happen?
Well, it's funny. I remember reading an article in remember when we used to read Jet magazine?
No, I didn't read it. I just went to
we just went to the middle section.
No, sir. No, sir.
I was actually reading the articles. And there was a African-American man, I think someone had was closing a grocery store, and he took over the grocery store. And I just thought it was amazing because I'd never heard of someone from our community owning a grocery store. You know, I come to find out we did own grocery stores and dry cleaners like the Jeffersons that we used to watch. You know, we used to own stuff like that in the 60s and 70s. But toward the 80s and 90s, or more than 80s, either these stores were sold out, either they went out of business for financial reasons, or maybe the children, you know, went and got their degrees and their masters and other type of things that didn't want to do the family business. So we pretty much have not had these type of stores. And when I worked, I was a small business director for our local senator, and you know, helping out many of the small businesses in our area right outside of JFK Airport, that area in Queens. And I was trying to get Trader Joe's and Whole Foods and a bunch of these other stores to come into our neighborhoods, because in our sections of Queens, at one time, there were some statistics that the per capita income for the only place really in the country that outpaced Caucasian income, quote unquote, income in certain areas. And so if there was going to be a store, organic store similar to Whole Foods or Trader Joe's or something of that nature, this would be the perfect place. Of course, we could put it in any middle class neighborhood, because we know that our community is health conscious, but they wouldn't come, so it just made sense for us to open up. And
Absolutely.
My underlying premise is that every single industry that's out there, we should have someone of color that owns a type of business in that industry, or is a chief executive in that industry. So behind the scenes, I've always worked, whether it be in government or otherwise, to make sure that happens.
Let me ask you this. First of all, I like hearing the cashier in the back. You hear Gary's is going to beep as it's coming through. Just for some of us who are trying to do stuff like that, really quick, how long from the conception till the time you cut that ribbon, how long did it take?
I left the senator's office the end of the year, or the beginning of January, and started this journey in February, and we just opened about 4 weeks ago.
Whoa, that's quick for being in pandemic and all of that. That's pretty quick. But Earn, you always had, you know, we were teasing you in the beginning, but you always had that money thing. You always helped us. I think you've helped me with 2 or 3 of my productions that I've done in the past. Helped me find money. That's what it was. Help me to find money.
Earning in ministry. Keep going.
No. Ain't saying about that. You know, you've always helped with that type of stuff. Was it difficult for you to get this startup going? I'm not saying anybody on here is going to start, but we got people like Carmen Hope that's on here who has her business in Jamaica. We got, you know, there are people still on here. Is it easy? Easy is not the word. Does it take time to get that funding together to get something like this started?
Most certainly, but you have to start out with a plan. And so that's the main thing, because many of our businesses that I found, because I have a small business consulting company, EF3 Consulting, that I always had on the side. So, you know, helping people with their business plans, to fancy stuff like quantitative and qualitative analysis that I learned at Oakwood University.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And, you know, from the very basic stuff to more, you know, boutique type things. But what I've learned is many of our businesses kind of wing it. And when you wing it, if you have, let's say, for instance, you have a West Indian bakery in the heart of Brooklyn, where you have, 5,000 people coming in every day, then you can get away with many mistakes just because you have that volume.
Right.
But sometimes, depending on the business, you may not have that room for error. So you really have to have a lockdown plan, and you have to use all these gifts that God has given us, whether it be friends and family that have, expertise in certain items. This journey here, I made sure I had a team of people around me that were experts in different things. I had an accountant that's my chief operating officer. She basically runs a pension fund in the city, but she believed in the vision. I have people that used to work at Walmart, Trader Joe's, Ideal, experts. And even if you have a plan in an industry you've never been in before, the only way you can become an expert, because you have to be an expert, and the only way you can become an expert instantly is to hire an expert. So I hired a consultant. So you don't want to get into an industry unless you have someone that's had 20 years experience.
That is excellent advice. Excellent. I mean, even in what I do, I hired somebody to help me, and then some parts of it you got to learn yourself, and some people you could reach out, and then you find out that your network really grows, and you could say, well, I can call Gary, and I could call Pat, or I could call Wendell, just on these little things that will advance you over longer. That is some great advice, and that's the truth. You may be an expert yourself, but there's always a super expert. There's always somebody that knows more than you do, and that's willing to tell you what to do. That's
excellent. You should be ashamed by that, but and I'll tell this even with Paul and us on the line. That's true with ministry too. There's always somebody that knows more. Even like your pops that's retired, we pick up the phone and be like, hey,
what do I do now?
I got a member, I'm in a building situation, etc. Mike George asked the question. He said, did working at the senator's office help cut through any of the red tape?
Most certainly. And that's one reason why I joined the senator's office. One of the many reasons. And he still allowed me to maintain my small business business on the side as well. Right. And we made sure there weren't any conflicts of interest. But that definitely did. I'll give you a perfect example. The place that I'm leasing, unfortunately, I wasn't able to buy it because on this strip of Merrick Boulevard, there's nothing for sale. It's
Merrick?
Yeah.
You're Merrick. On Merrick and what? Somebody?
No. Ask him the address. That's even more. Ask him what the address is.
What's the address?
The best address in the world is 12301 Merrick Boulevard. No one can ever forget it.
Yeah.
Right on the
12301.
Oh my goodness. And of course in Queens it means that you're on Merrick and 123rd Avenue or Street or something like that. I think that's
the actual cross street is right across the street from Cube Smart and a corner away from Checkers, which is ironic that Checkers is a corner away. But so we're right there.
You're talking about the storage spot.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, Cube Smart. Yeah,
Cube Smart.
Exactly.
So you're leasing. You were saying that you're leasing right now.
Yeah. So basically, we looked at many different places because I always keep an eye out, because whatever place we want to find, you want to make sure there's some kind of parking. Even if it's a little bit of parking, psychologically, you want to make sure you have parking. Right. So we found a place that I wouldn't say it's affordable, but it's the best that we can do. There's no such thing as affordable anymore.
When you right
around here,
especially in New York, man, it's getting crazy out there.
Yeah, so we had to expand I'll give you that example again. We had to expand our entranceway.
Right. Okay.
Because we have an entranceway for maybe 2 cars, but we wanted to expand it another 17 feet, and which is kind of hard to do if you have an existing curb cut. And so nothing was getting done. And so our elected officials had a meeting with the commissioner, and the next day it was approved.
So I guess working at the spot helps out.
You mean the next day it was approved?
Yeah.
I hope you know Jesus, so all my stuff can get approved.
Yes, exactly.
Ern, The lady who owns who's a heiress of Kroger's now. I was looking at that. She passed away. Her father, of course, who started, I think it's Kroger's down south. Whichever one it is, they started at Piggly Wiggly, and I know when we were down at Oakwood, we remember Piggly Wiggly and all of that. What do you see Ernest Foods looking like? Do you see it becoming a franchise? Just in your mind, where do you see it down the line?
Well, is definitely a another thing I always say is before you start your business, you should do a feasibility study. Most people don't want to do that work. Most people don't want to stand outside or pay people to stand outside to give them surveys.
Right.
Hey, if I bring my business here, will you patronize it? So you have to do a feasibility study. And so what I've found is that people want it and people are willing to support it. So I would have to do that in whatever area I'm going to. And so I would love to, if things work out, do one in Nassau County, Long Island, one in Brooklyn, one in the Bronx, one in Harlem, one in Westchester, one in Springfield, Massachusetts, one in Bloomfield, Connecticut.
Oh boy.
A couple in different cities in New Jersey. Actually, Derek Green called me, so hopefully I'll work with Derek.
Right.
Who does not want to work with Derek?
Exactly. Yeah. And down south, Georgia, of course.
Right. So I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm taking up the lines of questioning here. Where did organic come from?
A number of reasons. One is to start off and to have the maximum success. You had to decide if you want to compete, how hard you want to compete.
I got you.
With other grocery stores. So I can go and just compete with the big box grocery stores, or I can try to create a niche first and then compete with them maybe on a different iteration of the business further on.
Sure.
So no one's doing this. So if you want to be first to market, and then have the community. I have the community boards, I have churches, I have civics, I have sororities, I have fraternities.
Yep.
I have all these people that have my back and are excited about this.
Right.
Organic, and it's something that hasn't been done. One, and two, someone gave me an example a long time ago, I never forgot it, that if they gave you your favorite fruit in a bowl, then they sprayed it with pesticides or herbicides, would you eat it? And I was like, no. So, well, you're doing it every day. You've been doing we've been doing it all our life, but just because we've been doing it all our life doesn't mean it's the best thing for us. So that always stuck in my head.
Thanks, Ern.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
now we can't drive all the way.
Right.
Down there
because you got Donna Melville.
Exactly.
You got Donna Melville on here who just got me off of milk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just got me off of milk, and now you up there talking about pesticides.
Hey, we have Oat Nog here, so it's no joke. It sells out in 2 days.
Are you serious though?
Yeah. We have a lot of products here that sell out pretty quick. It's pretty.
So one of the things is, I'm going to ask you and do something different. We talked about it. I don't know if you're prepared. I don't want to back. Are you prepared to kind of tour us around the store? If you
sure.
are, okay. So let me ask you this. I'm gonna tell this story. What's our girl in Jamaica again?
Carmen.
Carmen's husband used to supply grocery stores a long time ago, Jason. And I remember he was telling me about how important to have certain products on eye level so you can buy it. You have to fight for shelf space.
Okay.
So here it is 20 years later. You don't have to fight for shelf space. You are the shelf space where it is. So we're really proud of you.
Yep.
We really wanted to have you on the show, and you're giving us a lot of things. So why don't you just show us around? And I'm sure everybody here. In the meantime, Pat or somebody put the link in there so everybody could know. I don't know if you do deliveries yet, but that's another story. But
starting that in 2 weeks.
Okay, good. Instacart and all that kind of stuff like that.
Yep.
Okay, good. All right.
Take us around real quick. Take us around.
I'll tell you this. I'll show you this. Is very cool right here. Talking about our elected officials. I have a friend that has a 3D imaging company.
Yes.
So I had him go. 2 of our elected officials that really supported us. I had him go and take pictures of them in their office, and then he created a 3D mold of their likeness. And
so not a black and white picture on the wall, like
we have
like how come none of them brothers of us up on the picture?
Nice.
Very nice.
Hey, we got to get ourselves up in that joint, bro.
Yeah, let's see who this
How
guy
much
is, so we can do that.
So we
Yeah,
can do this. Yeah,
that's nice right there.
nice.
Okay.
Oh, we're looking for Barack Obama up in that joint.
Yeah, you need to visit through there. Okay, so where are you now in the store?
All right, so right now I'm in the customer service booth.
Okay.
And I'll take you to the front. This is part of our bakery section here.
Yes, because I saw where you have also people who bake.
Oh yeah, that's a powerful part of what we're doing too. We have some. You don't really see this a lot in our stores. We have some brioche French bread here.
Wow,
it sells out like immediately.
And nice and soft. They soft.
Oh yeah, and sweet, like from the croissants on down. And then we also have some of our West Indian products too.
Patrick.
You ever had nutmeg bread?
Someone's asking
the
for
camera down to your chin for a second. I'm trying to see something.
What's that?
Someone's trying to see your legs.
She said, "Pan the camera down to your legs."
It's coming. So
the Jamaican or the Caribbean that stuff that you have down on the bottom there, is that healthy? I mean, I don't know what to ask. Is it?
No, it's just Caribbean.
Okay. or else it's not good. Go ahead.
There's some things we have to compromise on.
That's right.
I hear you. Okay, so you got the section.
But right underneath that, we got some gluten-free.
Okay.
Gluten-free bread here.
Okay.
Nice gluten-free bread.
Nice. I know someone who is allergic, and it could kill them. If they eat gluten. And a lot of people, let me just say this, a lot of us are sick and don't know why. You need to check it. We eat gluten every day, not knowing that thing is killing you.
It's killing us. That's right.
It's true.
Check it out. Okay.
And so that's powerful. Not only gluten-free, but we have a lot of products that will aid in those who are diabetic.
Okay.
So we have a lot of low carbohydrate type products like pasta made out of chickpeas, things of that nature.
Yeah.
So you also like B&H. You don't open on Sabbath.
No, we don't.
Good.
You don't open. Go ahead. Just keep shopping.
Chick-fil-A, but Gary, it's a Chick-fil-A mentality.
Not B&H. No, B&H don't open on Sabbath either. They're a Jewish company.
They're Jewish, right?
Yeah, I got all my TVs from them.
Okay.
So this is powerful here.
Yes,
sorry, you don't see that clearly, but we also have a lot of local products.
Nice.
And anywhere we have a locally produced product, we have a picture of the person and their logo. And this lady here, Sassy Sweets Vegan Treats.
I think we just Sassy Sweets Vegan Treats. Hold on a second.
She sells out of her cookies. She has chocolate chip cookies. She has these red velvet cookies that have melted chocolate inside. It's all vegan. Every 48 hours, she sells out. As a matter of fact, she's bringing another shipment now. And this is where see this empty box here?
Oh, wow.
That sells out like every 48 hours.
Wow. So if I come down there, I have to put some to the side or
you got to time it correctly or time it correctly.
B. Yeah, time it.
Wow, that store is big, man.
Yeah, it's big. It's like a real store.
So we also have, when you first come in the store, we also have like this particular water. We have a bunch of different waters. The Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
DJ Envy. This is his water, Positivity water.
Yes.
Alkaline, I guess.
Yep.
And
then we have, of course, our vegan.
Pretty.
Yeah. All the organic squashes, from the spaghetti squash to the peanut butter squash to the acorn squash.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, do you have to? You're my boy, so I gotta ask you, because it's organic, you got to come up on the price, right?
Yes, we do, definitely, and it it's only fair to the farmers as well, because they lose a lot of produce if you don't put herbicides and pesticides in there, a lot of their stuff is going to get eaten.
Right.
So that's why it costs more.
And you got to
they
move it quick.
Stuff they have to do with their soil as well.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of things they have to go through.
Gotcha. You know, you
Of
got
course,
to move
we
it quick.
had to have the turmeric for you guys.
Yeah.
You know that's right.
You know that's the COVID killer.
Oh yeah. We sell out turmeric like every other day.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Gary, I'm telling you, man, he must be around a black or Caribbean. They'll use that turmeric to kill that COVID.
There's no vaccine but what he has on that shelf right there.
Yeah. Now, hold on. Let me just be clear to everybody. That was we're joking, but
Yes.
yeah. I know because I don't want anybody to start talking about
The
we ain't taking
pediatrician would get on me if she heard that.
That's right. As you go through, how is your wife doing?
She's doing well. She was part of the catalyst for this as well.
Oh, got you.
Because during COVID, she created the very first in New York State. You know, we were hit the hardest in the beginning.
Right.
She created the very first mobile COVID testing initiative.
Yeah, I remember that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Very first. So we got Northeastern Conference Community Service medical van.
Right.
We got her colleagues and her staff on her dime. It was like.
Notice he said her dime.
Yeah,
no, you heard what he said.
Yeah, he said her dime,
right? Not Ernest and her dime. Her dime.
I had things to do. She went out there. It was like the black market. It was really trying to get testing kits. It was like almost impossible.
Yes,
we had to go all the way to behind the scenes just get testing kits for Queens, and every weekend and sometimes during the weekday, she'd be out there testing. And the New York State Senate gave her an award.
Good.
And the New York City Council gave her an award too.
Good.
Really powerful stuff. Yeah, so we got our frozen stuff. A lot of things we don't usually see in our community.
Right.
And then we have some things that you guys know.
All right.
I see Beyond Beef.
Yep.
I see the Beyond Beef. Okay.
Yep.
Good.
So let me ask you a question. For those who are,
hold on, yeah, that's a store.
Come on, Pat. He's looking like Potomac Bookstore.
Oh my goodness. I see you, man.
You know what's going to happen? The ABC Bookstore are going to shut down and partner.
See, that's one of the questions.
Not at all. We make sure we don't compete. Plus,
I knew
the director is one of our more supportive advisors.
Wow. See, that's funny, because that's one of the things that what I love about you is because somebody would have had a problem with that, thinking that you're competing, but you're actually partnering where that is concerned. So I'm loving that.
Yep. They go potato chips. They go snacks, y'all. Snacks.
These are the snacks for the day.
This is snacks.
You know what? We probably should buy some snacks and make it officially some snacks.
Yeah, let's get some snacks from Ern's spot down here. Right. And then we get things going.
We got these organic soups are absolutely delicious, man.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I had some mushroom bisque last night, the tomato bisque, the lentil split peas, crazy.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. Good stuff.
Now, Ern, I want to be mindful when I say this. I know some years ago you had some health challenges. Does this have anything to do with, with maybe changing diets, or is it a personal thing for you also?
Yeah, I would say it's part of it. I had Crohn's growing up.
Right.
So
Ernie couldn't drink with us, y'all.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Of course not.
Of course not. No, I remember. How you doing? How's your health now?
It's good. It's
good.
It's good. It's been good for a long time.
Good. Show us.
Yep, definitely. Yep. Again, here's
what you got to drink there, Ern? Some.
Oh, man,
I like juices. That's my thing right there.
I'm coming to the juice section now.
Nice.
And we got some stuff you usually don't see in our neighborhood, with the organic mayonnaise and the vegan.
Yes.
Nice.
Chipotle, lime, avocado oil.
What?
So what do you mean? So what do you mean avocado oil? What is that?
that's what you're using, like your mayo.
Yeah, instead of using
mayonnaise,
right.
it's made out of avocado oil.
With the egg. Remember, mayo got the egg and all of that in there.
And we got a chipotle lime avocado oil.
Nice.
Okay.
And let me ask you if you ever seen this.
Mustard
seed
and coconut oil.
No,
come on, Pastor.
That's faith juice.
That's right.
Mustard seed oil.
That's to move mountains. T. Tom's just said she told a friend who lives in Queens she's been looking for an organic grocery store. So that's good.
Awesome.
Thanks, T.
Walnut oil.
Yeah.
Avocado oil.
Okay, so is this what we cook with?
Yeah, that's
definitely,
Paul.
Definitely.
Yeah. That's what is that? Jam? Jam?
Yeah, we got the jams. We got some fancy butters and every butter you can think of, from cashew butter to sunflower butter.
Yeah, there we go. A lot of people can't eat peanut.
That's right. And so we have we have a lot of African American products. Zach and Zoe, you may have seen them on commercials with Chase Bank. They have awesome cookies, cream wildflower, lavender. Then we got some expensive stuff too. A lot of people like the Manuka honey.
Oh my goodness. Yo, Gary.
What's up?
I know that Ern and Nat are friends, so I'm gonna have to be careful with this. See that Manuka honey right there?
Mm-hmm.
So Nat drinks tea like every morning, every night. I have to use the honey.
You're not allowed to touch it. You're not allowed
to touch that Manuka. That joint is expensive, yo.
Very, very. So we have something for everybody. So we although we want to be mindful of price, there are certain things that are not in our community often.
Right.
So we wanted to be able to have it anyway, just in case. And
but
people come and buy that stuff.
There's stuff in our community. We'll buy certain type of clothes and whatever.
Yeah.
If you really want to buy something, you'll find it, and then they'll complain it's not in our community. So there it is, right there. So
this sells out every day.
What's that?
Vegan marshmallows.
What?
Yeah.
Vegan marshmallows?
Every day this thing sells out.
Come on.
Oh, God out of here.
Come on, Ern.
We got all the seeds.
Right.
All the oats and all that good stuff.
Right.
Right. So
the
cold cereal. So that's like cold cereal or
all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. They go to teas, yo.
So there's fake cheese there too?
Teas.
Yeah, definitely.
Teas, Paul. Teas.
Oh, I thought you said cheese.
No, to drink.
Speak American, Pat, not Brooklyn.
A local lady. She's a local dietitian. She makes these. You know how turmeric was the big thing? Moringa is the big thing now.
Yep.
So this
Moringa
sells out every 3 days. She sells out her moringa teas.
Really?
She has some juices I'll show you too.
They say that joint cure cancer, yo.
Moringa,
they say
that's
the new weed. That's the new weed.
So this
Gary Paul, have you ever heard of it? Moringa?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the new thing.
This lady here, she makes her own vegan ice pops.
What?
That's her up there.
Come on, man.
Yeah, so.
Hey, Ernie, she's cute.
Oh, very much. She's happily married.
Well done, Ernie.
We got some fancy ice creams in here too.
Yeah, I see the ice cream.
Wait. So wait. Didn't you say that you make smoothies there too?
No, we don't make it, but we provide the frozen fruit that you can make it with.
That you pour it in.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. And I know all you guys are vegetarian, but we have all of our meat, from the lamb to the beef, it's all grass-fed, no grains. So it's all grass-fed.
Listen, if the animal...
Patrick.
Hold on, Ern. Hold on. Father, you have been so good to us. The grass-fed beef.
Yep, grass-fed.
We're slowly moving to eat
Grass-fed.
But you have taught us through Ernest that there's a channel and a way.
That's right. There's a way. You can be a vegetarian by the vegetarian meat that you eat.
Come on now, grass-fed. Is there one?
Is there one?
Grass-fed. I see it. Grass-fed.
Thank you, Ernest.
Thanks, Ern.
You made it. Yeah.
Thanks, Ern.
So we got.
So Ernie just made the "Is there one" section. He just made the "Is there one" section.
Sure did.
Wait. T. Thomas said, "Is there just one?"
Oh yeah, Rose. can we order online? So he's working on that right now.
He's working on it.
Probably another 2 weeks.
She's out of town, so you got to wait till
She's in Atlanta. She's in the Atlanta area.
Oh yeah.
And
ironically, this water comes out of Atlanta.
Okay.
Oh,
That's where they're based.
Okay.
Don't tell Lindell that I'm selling somebody else's water.
Yeah. Right.
Ooh, Ernie, you still connected, bro.
Yep. Still. Awesome.
And we got all types of coconut waters too.
Of course.
With coconut water. Good stuff.
That's good. Man, the store big.
Ernie, the store's big, man.
Wow.
Well, it's really good. Oh, here's some green stuff right here.
Here's green. Yeah, and what did people say that you got to eat color? Have you ever heard that? We got to start eating color. Get away from the whites and eat color. Somebody said the heavens just opened, a light shine down when he said grass fed. It's true. All right, that's good. What's that milk? Go back again. Yeah,
a lot of people use this to make their smoothies and stuff.
Yes, I got it. The yogurt. I got it. All right.
This Oat Nog is very popular, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's what you were talking about. Is that what Patrick's not drinking?
Yes.
And Just Egg is a big one too.
Yeah, we started eating Just Egg here at the house. Yeah. Man, Ern, I am so happy. Not even proud.
Yeah, here's the juice.
Here's the juices now. Hold on, son. Hold on.
This right here is the #1 seller in the entire store. This sells out every 2 days.
Pull it up closer.
Let's see it.
This moringa infused sorrel.
What?
Moringa infused sorrel. She makes it with pure cane sugar. Sometimes every day, but at least every 2 days it sells out. She's a local nutritionist. She works for New York State. The other beautiful part of this is a local one too. She has about 4 different varieties. I'm very proud of our local people. This is all she has left. They all have done so well, all the local vendors. I'm just very proud of them. We partnered with the local commercial kitchen. So for the first time in the history of Southeast Queens, we're having a commercial kitchen. This is big because for the first time ever, we have a building or an entity that's certified by the Department of Agriculture. So in the past, when you had a product and you wanted to sell it to a big box store, they would always tell you no because you have to create your product in this type of structures. So for the first time, we now have that. And now they're going to sell not only to my store, but now they can sell to any store. So for small businesses in Queens, the game has officially changed. So if you're a baker, caterer, or whatever, you sign up and you produce your stuff at the commercial kitchen, you can legally sell anywhere. The delis can't say they can't sell it. You know we have bodegas on every corner.
Right.
They can't say they can't sell your stuff anymore.
Right.
It's changing the game.
Right.
Wow.
Gotcha.
You said that with a little disdain, my dude.
That's right, man.
You said that a little elder of Israel guy that came out of you right there, bro.
Yeah, Gary, you look at Samuel Moses. He was like Moringa sorrow. He's like, yo, pause and play that organ music. Sharice, I just want you to know, Sharice, this is in New York. Hold on, Gary, 1 second. Sharice, this is in New York.
This is one of our guys here, Andre.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
So I got you.
Yes, sir.
He takes care of all our produce. He
Awesome.
keeps looking good.
Awesome.
Gary and Pat, I just wanted to bring Hashina on because this is what's one of Hashina's dreams is to buy from places like this. You understand where I'm coming from? So I'll just wait for her to come on.
Keep going
Ernest, ask you a question outside of.
This is our manager, George.
Hey, George.
What's up, George?
We stole him from Walmart.
That's the way.
That's it. That's right.
Right.
Like you said, you get your experts.
Yep.
You get the experts. Wow, good stuff.
We are very man.
I don't know.
I won't bore you with the other sections, but that's
Ern.
That's the gist of it.
I know Holly.
First of all, we need to know. We're not joking around. It's gonna be hard. So I know where to get you. Need some Ernest Foods t-shirts so we can rock on the show for you. Yeah, we got and We wanted. There's a lot of questions, and I'll just say
No,
this.
gee, what we need to do is have a show outside his spot, like in the spring. Everybody, so everybody come
put a
too.
tent outside for you. Yeah.
Hey, let's do it. Let's do it.
Well, it's got to be on a Thursday, Pat, because Friday end too early.
Now, not then. Not at that time. We coming closer to the summer, so that Ern could buy us
So
some
if
beef patties, organic beef patties.
if we want to, so I'm close.
I didn't even
now,
show
so-
you the patties. Yeah, we got patties too. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna bring on someone else who is she is a vegetarian cook. She has her own small business. But all the stuff that you just talked about, all the things that you talked about, it just adds on to people being able to make their own foods from your store. You know what I'm saying? Hashina, hi. Turn your camera sideways, Hashina.
No, it's not going to straighten out.
It's not going to straighten out. Okay, it's okay. It's okay.
No,
Okay.
no, leave it there.
Leave it right there, Hashina, please.
Right there. You see Raylene real quick, Ernest. I may have to drive to New York once a month. It seems like a one-stop shop for me. Go ahead, do it. Go ahead.
Hashina, I want to introduce you to Ernest Flowers. Ernest, and I'm sure y'all probably met someone because she was going to Linden some years ago before she married Ronnie Sanique that used to be at Linden. Okay. But then he took her away to Maryland. You know. This girl fooled me the other day, maybe a couple of years ago. She made chocolate cake. I killed the chocolate cake. And some of the stuff you have there in the store is what she used. And she said there was no dairy in it. I think that I don't want to, because I know there's a lot of gunmen out there. I don't want nobody to come shoot up the place because there's no dairy. You know what I mean?
Well, we have dairy too. We have dairy too. We have something for everybody. It's just that it's, we're very heavy on organics and very heavy on natural and vegan and non-dairy. But we do have the number one selling milk we have is the 2%. For some reason, the 2% milk lactate is like
flying off.
Whatever.
So I'm going to say this, and I promise I'm going to cut off the young lady. Because I pushed her to have her own place one day, right? Restaurant though, not like what you have there. All right. What's the one advice would you give someone? One advice would you give someone who have dreams of starting something like this, restaurant or whatever? You may have said it before, but what is the one advice that you would give in someone doing what you have done?
Take your time and raise the capital that you're going to need according to your business plan. Raise the capital. You may not get all of it, but do your best to raise as much capital as possible. That may mean getting a second job for 3 or 4 years and putting that money aside. Wow. Many people that come to me, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear, okay, great, this is a great idea. How much capital do you have? What's your credit? If it's decent, I can help you get a business loan if we can't go to the bank, I can help you go to a certified financial institution that's more lenient. If you can't do that, okay, then let's go this route. If you can't do that, all right, you can't get it from family and friends. Okay, then what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to wait 4 years and just save money for 4 years, then come back and I'll help you. People don't want to hear that. So
excellent advice.
Take your time. Don't think that it's going to pass you by. Right. There are people born every day. Do you think those people that were born today or 5 years ago, by the time they get 20, that there's going to be no opportunities for them? There's always an opportunity. Never think because you can't fulfill your dream this year or next year that it's not going to be there 5 years from now. The opportunities will always be there. It may be in a different package. It may not be in the exact area. But take your time and raise the capital first.
And let me say this, Ern, you are right about that. I have just recently, it's not over yet, but I've recently invested in a restaurant. Now I wish I had not, because it looks like all the ingredients were there, but it was not. You know, you could take more time. Right now, it's a Caribbean restaurant. I now have to sell weed in the back of the restaurant.
It's legal now.
No, but the reason why I say that, it's not just the money, it's the plan.
Yes.
And you can have the money, but there got to be a plan behind it. So I agree 100. You could and you could have the best product. That doesn't even make it mean anything. So I agree with what you just said. You got to plan it out and plan it out right.
Listen, really quickly, Hashina, there's some Ernie just showed us some
True.
Ernie just showed us some pastries that that people make to bring to his store to sell. If I was going to ask you what are some of your delights, can you name 3 of your delights that you can possibly, you know I've wow, I'm gonna say it bad, sorry. I mean, I'm partaking of some of your delights. How's that? Okay. Sorry.
Oh boy. Yeah, oh boy. Hurry up, please, with this segment.
Okay, so I could make. Of course, I have a vegan Jamaican black cake which goes with the season, and I also have a sweet potato cake, and I also have a wait. All of these people coming to your store are Adventists or what?
Don't even worry about it. Go ahead with
Okay,
it.
because I have a rum cake. Those are my best sellers.
Amen. Amen.
We're gonna go ahead and kick her out the church for that one, but that's all right. It'll burn out in the pot. Don't worry, it'll burn out in the pot.
This is the season. I'm really big on getting locally produced items in with along with some of the traditional stuff we have from some distributors. So I'm very big on that.
Okay,
Especially
so how
season right now.
How do I make my way up to you? Well, I'll get that from these guys.
Yeah. You make your way up.
The pastors will transport it.
Okay, great.
Their usual transportation routes that they use to transport other things. Because they're from Canarsie, so.
Hey, Ern, the Sabbath is coming. We normally go to 5 o'clock, but the Sabbath is coming. We have a big influx of what's the orange, Gary? Orange and blue that follow
Gammas.
Gammas.
We have a big influx of gammas on here, man.
And I just want big influx. I just want everybody to know that even though I am wearing these shoes, right? that earn money. That's right. We the dogs together. That's right. I'm proud of you, Ern. Let me ask you this. Maureen is on? I mean, out of all of that, she never come on from my show, but she come on when Ern is on. Oh,
wait,
wow.
but there are people.
Hi, Maureen. I love you, Maureen.
Yep, Maureen.
There are people who's in the chat we've never seen in 65 episodes.
That's right.
Showing
Until
up for
Ern came on.
And we didn't advertise it. They
right.
must have heard Ern is on the show.
Yep.
And they all making their way here. All right.
So
and again, we don't invite light-skinned guys to our show.
Right. That's right. We don't allow, and no half Jamaican either. We don't do that either. Right. So Ern, thanks Hashina for jumping on with us. Thanks for hanging on.
And we'll definitely link you and Hashina just in case for the next couple of weeks or the season.
Awesome.
That you can work. But I'm going to tell you, you would not be disappointed. I would not have put her on.
Of course.
Like this, you would not be disappointed.
I don't want to get in your business. I know it's early, and I know you've seen dollar signs and zeros behind it. So sometimes we laugh at those things like Food Bazaar because grocery stores make money, right? What is the largest amount somebody has come in so far and purchased? You hear these stories of, somebody's having like a Christmas bash, and I'm sure it is. So what's the largest you've seen so far?
That's great that you mentioned that because the grocery store business, it's a cash cow. It's a lot of money that comes through, but the margins are razor thin.
Got it.
You got
to move product.
You got to move them in and out. That's the key. If you don't have the people coming in, then you're dead in the water. So it's a lot of cash, but the margins are very thin. So it's really tough. You really have to be on top of every aspect, which is why you have to have a real good team around you
Yeah.
Like my mind, even though I can be analytical at times, I'm more of a creative as well. So I know I need those numbers people with me.
Right.
You know, so I wouldn't have started unless I had that. But we had a group that came in. The number we had a sorority that came in, bought a lot. We had something called the Black Resource Network, which is the #1 social media group in Queens. They have about 15,000 members.
Yep.
And they came through. They brought their team through. We had one company that's buying 100 bags of groceries for the holidays for people. You know,
Wow.
so that's pretty powerful.
All right. You don't have to tell me numbers now. I just get the idea.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
that
That's
you know,
fine. That's
yeah.
absolutely fine.
Somebody's asking, our cousin Owen is asking, what are your store hours? Because me and Hashina are gonna come up there next weekend.
8 a.m.
No, you didn't hear what I just said. Because me and Hashina, we're gonna come up there next
That's
weekend.
right. That's right.
Wait, Paul, you're a celebrity. Aren't supposed to shut down the store.
That's right.
And let you guys buy as much or
That's
what
right.
have you.
You know, Gary, you just made me feel so good inside.
Mm-hmm.
They do that for big shots. Like, yo, the grams are coming through.
Yeah.
We have to shop between hours of 6 a.m. and 8 p.m.
Yeah.
8
All right,
a.m.
let me take this off now. All right, go ahead, G. You're right. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
so
ahead.
we come in at a certain time, us and our entourage, and we clean out the place.
We can
Cut
do
a
that
check.
for you on the 18th.
See, the 18th on Sabbath, you know. The 18th is on the Sabbath. Or y'all can come in on the Sabbath. Come on.
Yeah, we could come on the Sabbath right there. We'll take
just
we'll
tithe
take it
it
like
out.
just
Just
take it like
tithe it out.
tithe it
Tithe
out.
it out.
Right.
But it's 8 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay.
8 p.m. and we're open every day except Sabbath, of course. But 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. So we close late. One of the later stores that close.
Yeah, I've started closing. I've started closing the restaurant. Started closing the restaurant around sunset. So we'll see.
Around.
Around sunset.
Last business question, because there's two things that you said, and we talk about this. People are surprised. One of the things that resonated with me that we had a
Love you,
conversation.
Maureen.
we have you and I talked about that. When you start your business account, make sure T's are crossed and I's are dotted. That's the last conversation that we had before we had on. Talk to me about what people is. I'm gonna go back to the second job hustle, because that's how my company is successful. Nobody see the other jobs, and talked about asking for money. There's people who really give you money if you ask for it, 100 here or what have you. Talk to me about that hustle and why you should not be ashamed to ask for money for people that know you.
That's powerful, and I tell people that all the time.
Hold on, before you say that, Gary Sam said, "Awesome show today, guys." But when dude said he got to move product, why did my wife say, "Dude, sound like a vegan Frank Lucas"? Y'all pray for us, but ain't it? That's the way it's supposed to be. You got to move the product.
Hey,
Right.
We grew up from the A train to the D train.
Right. Right.
Before Oakwood, there was 1985 to 89.
Yep. Exactly.
That's all I have to say.
That's it. No more.
You got to move the product. Go ahead. Oh, go ahead, Gary. Revamp.
Quick story before I do that.
Yeah.
Since Paul is here, my father was pastoring Brooklyn Faith, Church Avenue, Brooklyn. He started a crusade in Canarsie. Started the Canarsie Church, which is still going strong today. I'm very
Right.
great legacy that he has. Started Canarsie. Pastor Paul Graham. Paul, were you an intern at the time?
I was an intern.
He was an intern, so he was working there. Canarsie. Just speaking about a subject matter we just passed by, there was a deli that was next door to the tent. That was the dustiest deli I've ever seen in my life. And I actually went in to buy some candy one time. And the candy was granite. So that was my very first experience that every deli is not really a deli. I just wanted to throw that in there.
It actually, you have to go to the back to get what you needed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is Ernest Food gonna become a dispensary in the back? That's all I need to know.
But you should, but back to your question, you should never feel ashamed. And I give people that advice all the time. You are providing a great service, and you should never be ashamed for what you're doing. You're not asking for reasons that are unsavory. You're trying to better yourself, better your family. Should never be ashamed. I'm never ashamed of anything that I do or to ask for funds. So you should never feel wary. Of course, psychologically and in our background, you're told not to ask for anything.
Right.
But
Hold on. You have any cats? You don't got no cats in there roaming around?
no cats inside.
Yo, come on, Mr. Flowers. How come the cat's always sleeping on the bread?
I'm a nature lover, but no cats.
No puss.
Yeah.
No puss.
Exactly.
I hear you. So what's the biggest thing? Got to get the word out.
Yeah.
Got to get people to say, this is where I shop every Friday. I used to do same thing like Instacart or something like that. There are people who shop every day. And I didn't know that. You have people who shop weekly and put their food up, but there are actually people who shop every single day for the food that they're going to make or whatever the case may be. Go ahead, Ern, answer it. Oh, I thought I hear you. That's what you need, volume. You need people who are just going to walk in every day.
It becomes a family because we have people that come in every day. And what I do is I have new types of products, just like some of those fancy stuff or different types of samosa noodles, stuff. I have new things and every week. So when people come in, they'll think, wow, I can't believe I've never seen this before.
Right.
It's like an experience when you come in. Plus, aesthetically, it looks better than any store in the area. Like
Ern, I ain't gonna lie to you. You look better than not all these. We got a place over here. What's the German spot over here, Paul? They just coming out with
Lidls
or whatever.
Yeah, they're here. They're here too.
Oh,
they're here too.
Don't worry about it. We'll wipe them out. We're good. They're German brothers.
We know them. And it's just like we have them and Aldi's, which is like the stepbrother to Trader Joe's.
That's it.
Right.
That's just supposed to still come to our community.
That's it.
But aesthetically, I didn't show you everything, but aesthetically, we have mahogany walls and stuff like that. So
what can we do?
They can't really match us.
And as your friends, as your brothers, we're gonna put it out there. I know you're gonna send us a logo. We will put it out there. The bottom line is we gotta get that foot traffic. If you come to New York City, you gotta come swing through.
That's
the bottom line, right?
That's the bottom line. And the area gotta come. You just gotta come.
You got a lot of churches that are in that area. You got Linden that's there. You have the Merrick Church, Lebanon Church. You got a lot of churches that are nestled in that area.
Paul, I'm going to tell you this.
Yeah, it's not about church.
It's not the churches.
Community. It's about community.
The church is one thing. That's probably like, I'm going to just tell you this in my business. That's like 2% of the business. You really need brothers to just come in like every day instead of going to the deli and getting their milk. They need to go to Ernest Food and get the milk. Right. To be part of the community and what have you.
Well, this is what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that in light of new leadership in where the headquarters is, I'm hoping that leaflets will be in every bulletin. It's important for people to take care of people. I've recognized this when I have my concerts here. I do not even give it to my brethren first. I give it to the other people first, because one of the things I've realized, I heard Kevin Hart talking about Dave Chappelle, and he talked about how important it is for them to NEA produce the best. Oh, jeez.
That's all I get. It's okay. It's our show, but let NEA have the day. Okay.
Thank you. The oldest private school in New York City, established in 1920.
Black. It's true.
Black.
It's true. It's true.
Oldest, also black.
That's right.
One of the things that bothers me a lot is that if you made $1 million off of this per year in your pocket. I'm saying too many of us would feel like, well, who does he think he is? Or hate, or, this is not the time for our people to be hating. This is the time for our people to be supporting on all different levels. Because supporting doesn't just help the idea maker. Supporting also help what you're consuming. You see where I'm coming from? And so, man, I just feel like one hand washes the other. You know what I'm saying? I'd love to, you take a bus ride up there, be like, yo, you're gonna need to open that store, bro. Okay. If I'm taking my whole church up there or so, you're gonna need to open that store 8 to 9.
Let me tell you
I mean,
this.
what you're saying is so true, and it's powerful. Even just sitting here, a couple of people came up to me to shake my hand, thanking me for being in the neighborhood. So it's really a community that everyone's really coming out. There's very little negativity. Church has really taught me to deal with that as well.
Sure.
Especially being a PK, and you guys know as well. We never know. When I look at people and they and their certain demeanor, I always think, what's going on in their life. What happened to them when they were a child. It helps me process on how to interact with them as well. So, church taught me everything I need to know to be successful in business and deal with people in the community.
Listen, up the block from, I won't say up the block, in Laurel, Maryland, we have the Amish market. And last week they closed down. Last week, Friday, they closed down because they didn't wear masks or whatever the case may be. And it's a different kind of market. It's not a grocery. It's different places. Yo, you should have seen people online like, yo, what happened? Like, our drug house closed down, right? That's to show you how many people walk through that place, that even online you saw a dent online. I'm not disagreeing with Paul. What I'm saying is that the community, you put the store there for the community. When I budget for groceries, I know this is the amount I spend here. This is what I spend here. This is what I would spend here. What you need is thousands of people saying, that's right. There are thousands of people who say, I need to pick up my, when we
organic broccoli from.
That's it. No, yeah. Why I say that is because we have the tendency of when we eat a pie, we need to eat something organic to say oh, it's like our guilty pleasure. People do that. And so the real support is when you say you start with a P, patronizing a place. It's somewhere that you go all the time on Friday, just the way how people say, I need to go get my drink after work. That's the place that you need to stop.
Like how Gary goes to the local pub to drink.
Right. When Gary goes we got it. Look at him. Earn. Sabbath is coming. Go ahead. No, come on.
Oh yeah, I'll say one last thing. Community. I think community is the key, because I started this summer, even though we started to formulate this in February. There's a local farmers market, and I had a 20-foot tent out there selling organic produce all summer long. So I built that community before we even opened up the store, talking about doing your homework. So by the time I opened up the store, we already had a following. And then even before that, I've obviously working with the senator and doing community, and even introducing those elected officials and different types of community people to our churches have been a powerful thing. Our DA here in Queens, I brought her to about 7 different Adventist churches when she was running for DA.
Right.
She only won by 60 something votes.
Wow.
Which could have been one of them churches.
She still talks about going to those churches and helping her push. And this is the DA. This is the last stop.
That's right.
The first stop, in the criminal justice system. So community and meshing community, that's what I'm all about. And I'm just really proud and happy to be able to do this. And thank you guys again for having me here.
Listen, I know sometimes we have people on, some people are sick, they go through some things, we pray for them. There's nothing wrong with praying for success. I don't know where we get in our mindset that we couldn't pray for that. So even though we do have a lot of satire here, we do like to joke around and carry on. You know how we do at the table. We're all in B11D at Edwards Hall. We still like to make sure that we pray you out. Is that all right? Can we do that for you? Short prayer. G, you good or what?
I'm good.
Good. Let's do this. God, we thank you for my friend Ernie, and we ask you now today that you will continue to be with him and that store. First, I ask you to protect it in the environment. That's one thing I ask you to do. The second of that, I ask you, Lord, to open up the front doors and the back doors.
Yes.
That when people walk through there, they may understand what the little piece of heaven is going to look like. So I ask you, God, that there'll be no blockage on his part. Open up every door and close any door that needs to be closed. God, this is not necessarily about millionaires. We know that for you, but we ask you, Lord, that his light will shine simply because he followed your will and your way. We love you. We appreciate you. We ask you to continue to be with his family, his wife, and we ask you, Lord, that you'll save us in your kingdom. This we pray in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you, gentlemen. That really means a lot to me.
Yes, sir.
And when I come back on, is it okay if I tell some stories about 1992?
No, sir.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. I got to keep that paycheck coming. No. Matter of fact, Ern, I did a whole lot of apologizing on Facebook just to cover all the grounds back to 92. So we good.
Wow.
He said, yeah, he sure did. Gary's like, please don't. Look at that. Ern.
What last thing we need to just you have a Facebook page.
That's right. I'm sorry.
So we got to make sure we put the Facebook.
Yeah, Ernest Foods, and Ernest is spelled with an A, EARNEST. So Instagram, we got a lot of cool things. Our congressman and our assemblyman did some podcasts for us. So that's pretty cool.
I saw that video, by the way.
Instagram page on Facebook. Yeah.
Good stuff.
And our actual website, we're still planning that out. I mean, we have it up, but there's some extra stuff we're going to be adding to that in the next 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Ernest does have our receipts.
Yes,
there's no doubt about that.
Yes, we do. Yep. Gary, I want you to be careful of who we bring online again.
No light-skinned people, no light-skinned good-looking guys, Gary.
No receipts.
No receipts.
Well, this one was special, so we had to.
G, you didn't see I tried to end spiritual.
I just wanted to let everybody know what happened to all those mailboxes that used to be on Oakwood Road when they got knocked down by a car one day.
That was
about 4, 5, 6, 7 mailboxes.
Patrick, can't you pull them out, Pat? What are you doing, Pat?
I'm trying, man. But I can't, man. He's my brother.
It was an accident.
Yeah, right. Somebody just real quick, one more time. They just want to know the location. The one location.
123-01. 12301 Merrick Boulevard.
There we go. Ern, before you leave, you think I was gonna let him get away, y'all?
Nope.
You think I really was gonna let him get away? It's a long time since Ern. The question that goes out here all the time when any of our guests comes on is Gary. Wendell said, there goes the sponsor.
Sure is, yeah. We lose them before we get them.
Ern, the question goes, who's your favorite Graham?
Oh, that's easy.
That's a first.
Can you hear me? I didn't want to offend the other two, but that's who it is. I didn't want to do that.
Yvette was like, that's brilliant.
What happened? What happened?
Everybody's like, what? Did you mute him?
What happened?
Hey, I'm good. Hey, whatever you said, I'm good. Let me just put it that way. I'm good because not only do I don't want to keep
that again because that was kind of hard for me to say that.
Look what Don said.
We never had that Ern, never yet.
That was good.
People said, all our mom, my dad, everybody was like, Ern did it right. Ern, thanks, man. Close up your shop. Have a good one.
Thank you, family.
Take it easy.
Right,
Love
later.
you, man. Peace. Man, it was good having Ern on, man.
For sure.
Oh my goodness.
For sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One
Well,
of the real.
I just want to say before y'all leave tonight, I'm gonna finish The Chosen.
Very good show. Very good.
I got
show.
nothing I'm doing this weekend.
Very good show.
Nothing. I'm gonna kill some of these snackers.
I hear you. Oh, I just want everybody to know the store is going up. Everybody, the store is going up. The store has our help me out, Gary's like a volleyball shirt with snackers across it.
Yep. Snacker shirts are going out.
Yeah. And we're also I don't know why Dad's calling me. He's probably calling me to tell me that it's the Sabbath. We also have a T-shirt that's coming out. It'll be ready by next week. I know everybody's been asking us for our shirt snackers. So it's coming out. We got to do it before Snickers close us down. That's how it's closed down. So it will be ready. Also, some of you have been giving to the scholarship fund. It's growing. We want to thank you for that. That's those who are in. Help me out, Gary, real quick. That's in theology. The other one is in nursing,
Public health, and STEM.
Right. So we want to thank everybody for hanging with us. You know, this is abbreviated right now through the winter because the sun is setting early, and we want to make sure that for the Sabbath that we're where we need to be. So, Gary, if you let us know real quick, tomorrow you're still on your assignment. Go ahead, help us with that.
Tonight, I will be with the Southeastern Conference.
Oh, is it tonight?
Yeah, I did last night. I did anxiety, depression, and substance abuse. Tonight, I'm doing suicide, stress, and grief counseling. Our girl, Leah Mills, is going to join me to talk about stress.
Good.
And my other friend, Monica, we're going to talk about grief counseling. 7 to 9, Southeastern Conference website, YouTube. If you could put it in there real quick, that's why I'll be there. And then tomorrow morning, definitely Mental Health Manna. That's going on strong. We're going to be moving over to live stream in the new year, but right now we are on Zoom. That comes out. That's only for a half an hour. So if you wake up like 7:20, we're done. We're landing the plane by then.
I like that.
Every Sabbath morning, Erica will tell you about it, so that's fine. And that's what we're doing all weekend. So thanks for supporting the shows. Yeah,
that's good.
Pat, what about you? What you going to be doing?
Well, I'm in chill mode tonight. Tomorrow morning, I will be speaking.
Did your wife make some more chicken?
No, that chicken was jamming though, right? The other day. No, I'll be in New Jersey. I'm gonna be speaking for my girl Shabiki for her Pathfinder Day. We're still on virtual, but it looks like the churches are open up a little bit. So that's what I'll be doing. Sunday, Paul, I think we might be going to see Junior, our cousin that had a birthday, auntie out in Virginia. And then Sunday is our podcast. It's Allegheny East podcast. This one's about Christmas. So if anybody wants to jump on it, that's fine. Okay, well, look at this. Just learned that Pastor Flowers married my cousin and her hubby. Oh, his father. His father, about 30 years ago. Awesome. So we good, y'all?
Yep.
Come on, are we good?
Yeah.
We're good, bro. We're good.
All right, somebody put
my
that
light. My light went off, so I had to use my phone light.
Wow, somebody did say you look like a ghost back there, so it's what it is. It's what it is. All right, everybody. Anybody got snacks real quick? You want to show your snacks?
I had cheese strings today, and I ate it while
you was in it, and I didn't even get to grab it, but I got wheat thins. What'd you see, Gary?
I had a banana today.
I saw you eating that joint. I was like, what? Okay, I got my wheat thins here, and of course, you caught me out there with my. What's the one Ernie said about? I see you, Paul.
Oat milk. Oat nog.
Oat nog. I'll go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and try that out and see what that's all about and see what it is. All right, everybody, we're on our way out.
Hey, Pat, it's a beautiful song. I like when that kid played, that little boy played on the piano. Can we play that and then be out?
Actually, that's his church that I'll be going to tomorrow. Yes, we can go ahead and play that.
What church you go to tomorrow, you said?
Yeah, I'm catching a freeze on what the on the name of it.
It's in this area or away?
It's in New Jersey. It's in New Jersey. That's where it's gonna be. It's in New Jersey. But yeah, that's what it is. I like the way he played us out, and we'll use him to play out. His name is Daniel Hall. So we'll go out on that. G, I'm out, y'all. I'll see y'all on the back end. Peace, everybody. See you until next week. Bye-bye.